But let's talk about what is a mobile home community. They've been trying to change some of the verbiage to use the word, manufactured home community, but mobile home community, it's kind of stuck. Like, it is what it is. So let's talk about that. So it's basically a tract of land. They define as a tract of land which a number of mobile homes, anywhere from as little as 10 to more than 1,000 homes and families reside. There's two segments that's important to point out. One is kind of the over 55 retirement segment, which is over 55 community. A lot of these communities they're in high demand, right? So that's a whole other issue that we're not going to cover today, which is the, over 55 community, and just finding senior housing that is affordable for our baby boomer, friends who are entering that twilight of life. And so the mobile home, manufactured home investment community is responding by creating communities specifically for those folks. And there's some really nice ones. That's what a lot of people don't understand about this business is you've got five-star communities, so to speak. They've got, golf course view, they've got pools, they've got fitness centers. I mean, some of them are really nice. That's not necessarily what I'm pursuing as an investor. We're looking just for the family park model, kind of the traditional, so to speak, traditional mobile home park model where there's a mix of families and individuals who live there. So what I want to say is that when I say so to speak, is because there's a lot of stigma out there about mobile home parks, and we're gonna go over some of those things. And as a matter of fact, I actually brought a prop for this show. So let me grab it real quick, because really, like, I don't like the phrase, mobile home park, so to speak. I like community, and that's what we use in all of our parks. We had shirts created recently. If you see that, it says Pine Ridge feels like home. Well, I'm having a hard time with my camera here. There we go. Feels like home. You can see that. Here's the back of this shirt. Pine Ridge. Yes, we have some RVs there. RV and small home community. Welcome to the community. So we've got shirts made. Our manager, groundskeeper, whatnot, wear shirts, and we've really got a sense of community going on there. We're debunking that stigma, right? Like, there's a lot of stereotypes out there. I won't get into them, but we don't allow, people who are drug dealers that are, just all those stereotypes, those negative stereotypes. Like, we hold people to a reasonable but high standard. We're going to give people a good, safe, clean environment, a great place to live, a great sense of community. We've got managers who are going, picnics and grilling out, and people are coming around, and it's just, we're giving people a great place to live. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, I get it, there's a trailer park model, but we're giving people an affordable housing community model, and I'm super excited about it, if you couldn't tell. So I'm really liking this article. So we've got the two groups, right? The senior housing and the family parks. So let's talk about this. So first, let's talk about a myth. First off, mobile homes are not very mobile. They're not. That's why the manufactured home definition is much more applicable. I've read, not in this article, but I've read that 80 to 90% of manufactured homes or mobile homes, whatever, whenever they're delivered, they're not going to move again. So why is that? They get into this a little bit. They say, the owners, they can't move them. Why can't they? Well, one, there's it's cost prohibitive. It's going to take $3,000 to $5,000 at a minimum to move a home, and you've got to probably do reskirting, rebuild the deck, all this kind of stuff. So it really just doesn't make sense financially. If the homes are built before 1976, by law, you're not allowed to move them and reset them anyways. So, 80% or more never move. And so that's very important to note, because you don't have there's not this concern about, somebody moving a mobile home overnight or leaving out of your park or things like that. And if they did, here's what I want, everyone to get from this with the model. And it's one of the reasons I love it so much. And for those of you who know me, know that I've owned a lot of, single family real estate. We've done hundreds and hundreds of deals, of course, split properties or rental properties, owner finance properties, all those types of things. But with the mobile home park business model, the way that I'm operating it, the way that, I know Frank and Mobile Home University is operating it, the big successful companies, is the model is we own the land, they own the home, right? And so we're basically keepers of the grounds, the infrastructure, the road work, making sure that people have utilities and maybe lighting and trash service and mailboxes. They take care of the home. We're not getting those calls for late night toilet leaks and backups and AC going out and all that kind of stuff. That's why I absolutely love it. So we're investing in the land. So the land, the dirt, the lot under where that house is parked, that's called the lot or a site. And so the cash flow that we receive from renting out that ownership of that site, it's lot rent, right? So if we've got a 25 lot park and everybody's paying $400 or whatever a month, that's going to bring in $10,000 worth of cash flow. Okay, so that monthly rent is what each user, each resident pays to basically park their home on those lots. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I'm doing in our parks is we're providing the land for people to park their own homes as well as some other amenities in the park. That's the original business model. So he gets into a little bit about how that business model works incredibly well. There are investors, running the model of they own the homes and they're renting the homes out. And I'm not going to say 100% doesn't work, but I'm going to tell you that I have no desire to do that myself. I'll just put it that way. I'd like to do what really smart people do and have found and proven to be successful and just do what they do. I don't think we need to recreate the wheel. Some of these things in business and real estate, they're not that difficult if you don't make them that difficult. So just watch and follow what successful folks are doing.